Today, from Memphis, Tennessee, it's Week 15 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Memphis Egyptians taking on San Diego.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Memphis Egyptians. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time.
It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him to win. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his first pass is incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Now this one complete to Corey Davis. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
To throw now on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
The pass.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The ball carrier.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Knight. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
3rd down.
On 3rd down, Hines. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there, and it helps him move the sticks. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They run with Hines. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jack Doyle. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays.
Nothing. Matthew McCrane.
Following the touchdown, McCrane set to kick it away. From the 6. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020 from LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
Just 3 weeks of games left in the NFL regular season. What's it going to take for him to win the MVP? What's it going to take?
Whatever it is, if he wants to strengthen that candidacy, no time like the present.
Yeah, and let me tell you what I think. Not only does he have to play the clean game, no picks, things of that nature, he has to have at least one significant play that we'll talk about all next week. That'll really give him a higher profile.
A look at the numbers from Penny last week. 22 carries, 60 yards.
And we all know he had a big workload last week, so I'm eager to see if they decide to back him off a little bit. Personally, I hand it to him 20-plus times again. When a running back's locked in like he is, I want him to keep touching the football.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
And they'll send out their punter now. Back deep, Deontay Harris. This is taken at the 15. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
2 yards on the pick.
They run the counter. It's Hines. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get into ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense. What they call?
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, here's your bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case,
the ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will make it into the end zone, and we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25.
Our visitors getting set to take over on offense. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. This one caught by Davis. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Dragons.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now a dump off here complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got Jack Doyle. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
Complete to Jack.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open. he finds a way to pick up a first down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back to throw again. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now. They'll look to throw now on first down. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
These two teams all tied after one.
The score tied 7-7.
Working with a 2nd and 3. His pass caught at the 4. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Touchdown.
Devin Duvernay with touchdown number 7 on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive goes 8 plays.
14. Egyptians 7. Matthew McCrane.
Following the touchdown, McCrane set to kick it away. And this will make it into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
The tackle made by Blake Martinez.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On second down, Burrow. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 35.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he goes out right around the 39. 3 yards the gain there, second down. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And they go play action now. Burrow. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. That's caught inside the 20. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory.
This play started with the protection. You have to have it to give your quarterback time to let routes develop downfield. And then it's on him to locate an open man, and he does just that. Play callers love 4 vertical routes because receivers can be open at any time downfield, often for big gains.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And Burrow going to throw again. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Burrow. His pass caught at the 4. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Travis Kelce hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
As far as tight ends go, if you get 3 or 4 touchdowns in a season, that's usually counted as a pretty good year.
And CD, he just hit double digits. That's 10 touchdowns for him now.
Yeah, that's something you really have to applaud. That's elite-level production.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. That time a 6-play drive. 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. On the return, Deontay Harris. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
First down and 10. At their own 26.
Now Corey Davis and the rest of his offense getting ready for their next drive. Well, he's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season. Going to need a pretty good finish, though, if he wants to reach that mark.
Well, I like how you phrased it, partner. He is within shouting distance. If he stays on this pace, he's got a shot at it. But he needs a big game in there, right, to make sure that he gets it. So you know that during the week, in practice, and look, he asks for the ball all the time anyway. He's really going to ask for the ball and let his quarterback know he's open.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks up, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Penny, a first down carry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. They set up the screen to Penny. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 48. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they take a 17-14 lead.
17. Dragons 14.
So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Dragons.
They'll look to throw here. Under pressure, and down he goes. Kenny Clark able to record his 5th sack of the season. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
On the draw, this is Penny. Down to the 25.
Rashad Penny, the ball.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That's caught by Penny. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
That's a gain of 3.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. Sanders' kick is good, and they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now.
Egyptians 20, Dragons 14.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
So here are visitors to take over on offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he will find Davis. That's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. They'll look to throw again. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8.
The pass.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. It's been all passing all the time on this drive, 5 for 5, and now first and goal.
Feels like a case of until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense that we like to run. Don't change up and do something different just because you think you need to.
The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. A good rally to the football keeps him to old. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 5-yard touchdown. And his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead.
We've been together a few years, and you know that I really ride the wave of old momentum, don't I?
Yes, you do.
There is a heck of a difference between being down 6 and possibly being up 1. And right now, they've got that opportunity.
No doubt. That is a big-time score and a big-time swing in momentum. Here's McCray now to add the extra point. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told.
Egyptians 20. Matthew McCray.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away from the 6. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On second down, here's Burrow. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. On second down, here's Penny. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
And on now is the punter as he's on to kick it away. The 41-yard punt, 9 on the return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there, and it's been a good game for him to this point, Charles. They're winning on the scoreboard. They got to be feeling pretty good.
And it's always fun for them when they're not just winning on the scoreboard, but they're contributing in a big way. You see him throwing touchdown passes, watching this video here. It's got to be a fun time for him and a relaxed time because nothing is pressing.
Relaxed, cool, calm, collective, all those things describing him right now. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
First down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now it's Hines. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
The tackle made just shy of midfield. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Taken in by the tight end Doyle. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. This is Hines. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
The ball carrier.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back.
The pass.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. They'll be back at the 36.
And it's
really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Here's Hines. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 18-yard line.
They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he will take it in for the touchdown. Devin Duvernay with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. McCrane on for the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all.
Dragons 28, Egyptians 20.
Following the touchdown, McCrane set to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
1st down and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. And last time out they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. But you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. Wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
Again, it's Penny. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Matt Judon in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And, partner, it's safe to say that the secondary really contributed to that sack.
Yeah, nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They covered everything. Nowhere to go with the football. But my question is, why didn't he throw it away?
They bring their punter out there now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
They'll take over.
Now Corey Davis and the rest of his offense getting ready for their next drive. Let's see here, Charles. 6 catches, over 100 yards. Call that a pretty good day at the office.
And I love the accumulation, the catches, the yardage. That means he's having a pretty good impact on this ball game and really helping his team out in a big way.
Means he wants the football again, right?
And it's funny because some of these receivers are very vocal about how much they're getting it. Others are quieter, but they still let you know, give me the ball, I'm going to make a play.
A good pickup there at 22.
22 yards. First down, Dragons.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Intended for Deontay Harris. Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Back to throw again. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
One of the feature points of the end route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got Jack Doyle. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
The tackle made at the 3-yard line. A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
So it'll be 2nd and goal when we return. We've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And boy, that was a heavy set. I think they had 3 tight ends out there. The fullback, you knew what they were going to do.
Yeah, they weren't trying to fool anybody at all, were they? There was none of this show you heavy set, bootleg it out. Nah. Big guys up front, hand it to the big guy in the backfield.
Here's McCray now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run.
Matthew McCrane.
Following the touchdown, McCrane set to kick it away. From the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And it's right about this time of the year that you start to say this is when the cream rises to the top. Week 15, 3 weeks left to go, but still plenty to be determined.
It certainly is, because we all know everyone is aiming for that #1 seed. But failing that, because only 2 teams in the NFL get a bye, 1 from each conference, that question becomes who's hot? Who's peaking at the right time as you start the playoffs?
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Second and 6 at the 35-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And this one quickly to Lamb. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. And he finds Penny. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks. And they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Again, it's Burrow. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand the field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score, because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Now Burrow on first down. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
First down and goal to go.
And Burrow going to throw again. This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. To the air again, Burrow. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Touchdown.
From 4 yards out. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So this drive spans 7 plays.
Egyptians 27.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this carries into the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. And here now the offense heading back out there. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here first and 10. They begin the drive with Hines. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5.
The 30-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline.
The pass.
And he goes out right around the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
First down, Dragons.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Now a throw here, hauled in, and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
First down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Brought down by Mike Edwards.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Second and 6. And he'll give it here to his running back. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
The ball carrier.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive. But sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose. And just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. On the left side, a catch by White. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. His pass caught at the 4. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. It's first and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Nyheim Hines with touchdown number 8 on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now.
27.
Following the touchdown, McCrane set to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The situation for him offensively as follows. Down on the scoreboard. And time, a huge factor. A crushing loss to their playoff chances on the horizon, barring a huge turnaround here, starting with 1st and 10. First down. Here's Burrow. That's complete to Slayton. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And a great return as he takes this up just shy of the 45.
Intercepted.
Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Our visitors getting set to take over on offense. This offense, thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially to skill positions, and then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they'll indeed take a knee. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And they take a knee. So 1st and 2nd down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. One final kneel down here as it comes inside the 40-second mark, and that should be enough to put this one on ice. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line.
Egyptians.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for our visitors, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the LA Rams. Meanwhile, for the home team here, it's loss number 3 for them on the year. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.